Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It has been far too long, but at least we're making up for it with an awesome video today. We are axle driven. We're checking on the 72. I have seen some videos of what's been going on, a lot of pictures. If you look at our social or our Instagram, been showing a lot of those. Haven't put all the stuff in there, so y'all check out the video. But they have gone a long ways. They have made more progress in the past week than the last 3 or 4 shops did in, heck, 5 years now. I think we're at 5 years. And I think he's changed the name of the project from Project Failure to Project... shoot, I'll have to look at it. I'm sure he'll say it while we're in there. But let's go ahead and jump inside and check and see all the awesome updates we got. All right, we're in the shop. Luckily, your beard covers the red face. You'll be fine.
Oh, that's good. We're good to go.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to let him, the master mechanic over here, give more of the details. We've already gone through everything, but he's going to give you a simplified version. And then he's got 35 hours worth of videos on just getting the truck to here. So you're going to have to give him a couple weeks to go through all that and try to edit it all down to like a 20, 30-minute video. So give him a little time to give you the detailed video. But we're going to go ahead and kick this off. And we'll start that guy here in just a few minutes. But, all right, go ahead and start wherever you'd like.
Okay. So
Oh, wait. I started the intro earlier in the truck. This is Project what to you?
Oh, this is Project Failure to me.
Project Failure, and this one is Project
Revamp.
Revamp.
So,
okay,
yeah,
all
we
right.
got PF and PR here.
Okay.
What we got. So, for clear reasons on why this is Project Failure.
Yes.
So, okay, so when Montana brought us this truck, guys, it was a 2-wheel drive, 72 Ford F250, and this truck had really good bones. And so we stripped it down. We got the front end components out of it. We got the rear end components out of it. And that's when we started stripping down this truck. At this point, we have got the rear axle, rear leaf spring, and mounts off the frame. We ended up using the mounts for the Super Duty onto this frame, and that's where we've got it right now. So at this point, it is full Super Duty in the back. Let me get you some light.
That's I don't. There we go.
So everything's in mock-up stage right now, so we're still missing some bolts, but that's okay. And so we've got Super Duty mounts, Super Duty leaf springs, Super Duty axle, and so this thing's going to ride stop just like a Super Duty would.
Just like the 04.
Yep. And so this axle is fully mocked up. The full weight of the truck is on it at the moment. So this is where it's going to sit. I personally think it looks pretty good where it sits.
I like it. The 35s look good on it too.
Yeah, I think it looks great. I mean,
we'll swap the wheels to something.
Wheels,
yeah. Oh no, those were cheap wheels. I think for all 4 wheels and tires, I think I paid like $200.
Cool. So that gives something to roll around on.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at for today. And next on the agenda is we're going to get the front Super Duty components out of this one. Now we're not going to be able to use much of these components. So clearly, the hangers here aren't going to work. And of course, all the mounts up here on the front is made to the frame. So we actually have a conversion mount here that come from Battleborn Brakes on eBay. So this conversion is for a highboy. So the frame is just a little different on this truck being a 2-wheel drive, but we're going to make this mount work. It's the correct width for the Super Duty axles. So this mount's going to work good. This is the front mount. And then, where's our rear mount? Is that over here, Clark? Yeah. Should be in that box.
Man, this is fun, not having to be the one talking.
And these are the rear mounts that we've got. These came from Sky Off-Road, I think was the name of it.
I believe so.
And so these mount here. Further back, though, clearly we're not going to put them right there. But they mount under the door, but they mount here. And so this is what's going to be for the rear. This is what's going to be for the rear axle leaf spring. The rear part of the front leaf spring. And then we're going to have to modify. We're hoping this cross member works for us for that engine, but we are a little concerned with it. We do think we're going to have to remove this cross member / modify it. And all that'll come, with more down the road.
And something I can jump in here real quick. So as you see right here, it's been a long time since anybody's seen this butcher job on this cab. So that's why now we're looking at this cab to where it's got the proper tunnel, and we're going to make the engine trans fit properly without butchering it, right?
We fully expect to have to modify this firewall some, except we're going to do little modifications at a time until we make it work. And the good thing about the way we're doing it here is, we pretty well had, when that truck got built, they had to set the cab to match where the front axle was.
Yeah, for the wheel wells and
to
everything.
make everything line up. I have the freedom now at this point to adjust the front axle a little or adjust where the motor's sitting to make it match my cab at this point. So that's the reason we're going with a build like this. We plan on running a power steering gearbox. We don't know if we're going to run a 6.0 or a 6.7 power steering gearbox. We're not positive just yet.
And then
that will come with time.
Haven't mentioned this today, but were we going to try to run the 6.7 air to water?
Yeah, so I
to save room.
Maybe. We don't have a ton of room up there in the core support behind the grill. If I think I can squeeze an intercooler behind there that's not a 6.7 to water. Probably
a 5.9. Aren't they a bit smaller?
Ones online. I can take measurements and I can order pretty much any size I want online. So I do think there's a possibility that I will end up putting something behind there that we may not end up going that route. But
luckily, you get to make those decisions. I just got to make sure I have money.
Yeah, to an extent, yes. But I do want to keep you informed and let you make decisions by all means. But I know for the most part, every time I've asked you, you've been like, whatever you think's best, just go for it, which is great. But at the same time,
this is too far in depth for my average Joe Smo mechanic shop that I could have.
So, we are moving along really great. I think this project started Monday of last week, if I remember correctly.
Yes, and it wasn't the primary focus either because you do have other ones that are other things to do. I think you've had, 3 days of actually turning a wrench on it?
3 days of turning a wrench on it, yeah. So, and we have made just an absolute ton of progress in my opinion.
Yeah, so their big thing is, as you can tell, this obviously taking up a whole lot of shop room. So they are trying their best quickly. The project will probably slow down a little bit because this is a side project, but getting this powertrain over there so then we can move all this up out of the way and move the actual truck over here.
Yeah.
And then just so we can get some other ideas because we was bouncing off of each other and we're not quite sure which route to go. So I was thinking keeping this just for the looks of that air, but this filler neck's not going to work. So we kind of really need one back here, but you don't want 3 on the truck. So that one needs to go in some way. But any other ideas? I know there's crazy expensive versions where you can pop this open and have a filler behind that.
Some that go in here, I think. You pop it out and it goes there. But, we can definitely just put a traditional filler neck in. We could even get you a door and put it on a hinge probably. We could even build that. But it does just kind of... The creativity changes because we have decided, at least Montana's decided, that we're going to just leave the truck the condition it's in. We're going to do kind of a patina truck for now, and then he's hoping to reevaluate maybe in the next months, years, something like that, and hopefully tear it down for a full build. But at this point, he just wants to be able to experience the truck as a 6.0, Super Duty axles, run and drive. He'd just like to be able to enjoy the truck. So our creativity does change a little bit because of that factor.
Well, plus on top of that, this truck right here supposedly is going to be my daughter's. She's still got a couple of years till she's driving, and it really suck if we put an extra $30,000 into it to fully restore it and make it beautiful, and then she totals it.
I could not agree more.
Yeah, but also, as soon as this truck is up and on the road, I've actually already talked to Tyler about another project.
Yep.
It'll be a 6.7 powertrain with an old school crew cab, aka pay off my truck, and it is going to be body swapped. That's the goals.
Yep. Cool.
And by me leaving this patina, that gives me enough extra money for right now to where that's an option. Yep, if this one gets finished out, I can pay off my truck and start letting that be a swap.
Hey, I agree, 100%.
So, all right, are we ready for the motor?
Yep. So at this point, we're gonna do a little work over here, and we're gonna get this thing fired up so you guys can hear it.
All right. Let's see the magic.
Okay, guys.
Ready.
We're gonna fire it up.
And it. Alrighty, guys, finally back at the house. Just in case you all do want to support the channel by any means, if you all need a roof, Now I'm roofing, by the way. But, and that could go from anywhere from like Gatlinburg, Morristown area, all the way over to we've got some spruce pine areas in North Carolina. But anyways, please make sure to follow Tyler, his channel. I'll put all the information down below, and go give him a good old thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure, sorry, dog's over here wanting some good old attention. But anyways, he's doing an amazing job. He's already got so much more done than what I would have expected of 3 days of turning a wrench. And he's putting extra guys on there here and there when he can. So it's been great so far. It's made me reevaluate the whole, okay, maybe all the issues we've run into with this truck is worth it. So getting really excited. It's awesome. Can't wait for it. Hope you all enjoyed the video and the big update. I hope you all keep watching to see what he creates out of his shop. Please subscribe. Have a great day.